Alaska Airlines passengers suing the aerospace company Boeing, putting pressure on shares today. They're off another 1.5%. Alexis Keenan is here now with the latest on this lawsuit. Alexis.
Hi, Shauna. This lawsuit filed in Washington State Court yesterday. It's a proposed class action brought by 7 passengers of that Alaska Airlines flight. The plaintiffs say that Boeing is liable for defects in construction of that 737 MAX 9, and that Boeing either delivered the plane without securing that door plug or used defective bolts to hold that door in place. Now, the plaintiffs are asking for unspecified damages, and Boeing is declining to respond to this suit, but I think it can be best understood by simply reading from the complaint. Plaintiffs' lawyers have a flair usually for dramatic language, but in this case, we'll make an exception here. I'm going to read directly from what this lawsuit says. The plaintiffs say that the force of the depressurization ripped the shirt off of a boy and sucked cell phones, debris, and much of the oxygen out of the aircraft. The entire seat back of 26A, as well as the headsets in seats 26A and 26B, were torn off and expelled into the night. The shirtless boy leapt over the woman next to him and escaped toward the front of the plane. Other passengers seated near the hole followed suit and found seats closer to the front. As for injuries, these plaintiffs say that the event physically injured some passengers and emotionally traumatized most, if not all, on board. The violence, they say, of the event bruised the bodies of some, and that pressure change made ears bleed. And with combined low oxygen, low wind noise, and traumatic stress, made heads ache severely. The passengers say they were shocked, terrorized, and confused, hoping they would live long enough to walk the earth again. Now, the complaint goes on to allege that, quote, many of the oxygen masks did not seem to work. We have no confirmation one way or the other on that allegation. Also, these plaintiffs noting those 3 alerts that went on in that aircraft with Alaska Air before this event occurred. So probably not the first lawsuit we can expect to be filed here in this case. A long road ahead for perhaps for these passengers as well as for Boeing.
Yeah,
guys.
Alexis, hearing that account, hearing the description and the filing, and then additionally seeing the video, I mean, it really just makes your heart pump out your chest and give you only even a small sliver of what those who were on board must have been going through, and the stress, the traumatic stress that they endured here. Alexis, thanks so much for continuing to follow this story for us. Appreciate it.